being able to recommend Superwood after the Knox Grammar School project is quite an easy decision, because we're able to take our original concepts of the entire building and what we needed to achieve with the entire building, a state-of-the-art facility, right through to the detail of things like the side reflectors of the main theatre, of acoustic panels in classrooms. And Superwood were able to provide not just the materials, but the teamwork that was needed to be able to achieve the end result. So I've really enjoyed working with Superwood on previous projects as well as the Knox Grammar School project, because they are easy to work with. They are more than happy to talk on the phone about details or big picture, and similarly being able to meet up. We had several occasions of meeting up with Superwood in our office, and just getting out the butcher paper and sketching our details, their details, bringing them together, refining the design. It was a very easy process to go through. They're always more than happy to go beyond what was really expected. And that was probably one of the ways that stands out the most about our dealings with Superwood, is they were always engaging with the project in a team-like fashion, wanting to work with us and with the parameters, and sometimes those parameters changed on site. And they were always there, willing and ready to work with us to make sure that the end result was what was needed. They always seemed to almost be ahead of the questions we were about to ask, and they always had answers for the questions we were working through. In a couple of occasions when we were challenging them and the acoustic consultant was challenging them, can we do this to your product? And I said, yes, we actually do that in a different context, but we can use that on our project here. They're always aware of the different compliances that are needed, and they are more than happy to come and meet, to provide samples, to engage with us in where we're at, which is so helpful, and it just makes the projects flow so much smoother. Yeah, so during the detailed design, Superwood brought along a lot of different materials and product systems that we could look at and work with to see, refine and see which ones we want to work with that meet our design. Through construction, Superwood also, providing their shop drawings, they built mock-ups of the side reflectors and the upper mezzanine balustrade. It was formed on a curved concrete beam about 30-35 metres in length. It had access panels in it so people could access the theatre lighting that was within and underneath that mezzanine panelling. And Superwood were able to construct the mock-ups of both the side reflectors and this mezzanine balustrade. So we could see it on site, we could look at it, refine it before it was fabricated for the entire space. From there we talked further with Superwood, so it's PKA, NBRS and Superwood, working together to see what were the materials that were available, what's appropriate for that space, for compliances as well as for acoustics. How are we going to address some of the other construction issues, like having a 10 metre high side reflector panel, and not just one but several of them as they make their way along the wall? How do we address the expansion joints on that wall? That overall wall is about 20 metres long and 15-16 metres high. And Superwood really helpful, being able to bring in different materials, different finishes, the different product systems that they have and how they can work together, and even going beyond their standard materials to make sure that we achieve the requirements that we needed to. Later on with Taylor Constructions, also worked with Superwood during construction, and they were exemplary. And Superwood were able to provide, again, the materials on site. They provided a mock-up of these side reflector panels so we could look at it, we could see how it is proportionally in the flesh. We could refine and make some adjustments, and Superwood were more than happy in being able to go through that process, in providing these mock-ups, in being able to talk it through and refine not just what was done, to refine it to make it better.